What's going on, everyone? It's DELADO. Don't ever let it drop out. Full tank, never bust, Olympic level swimmers, Seed Protector 500. I've reached a major milestone. Today makes 500 days of semen retention. First and foremost, I'd like to thank God for the strength and knowledge to go this far on the journey. I'd like to thank Christ for the protection. You're going to need them both if you want to go this far. I'd also like to shout out Bogdan. He's the man responsible for the podcast. Shout out to YNA, good friend of mine. And shout out to Rin. You need to check all these guys' channels out on YouTube. We're all blowing up this year. We're making a major impact in this community, and I want to thank each one of you. Also, I'd like to shout out my Vice President, Cash. I see you. Shout out to Jesus, Shamar, Slables, Ninder, Rhino, Quan, Snowboarder, Eddie. I see all of you, and I appreciate each and every one of you. Without this SR family, I'm not sure if I would have been able to go this far, but we have a support system. You know, we have a support group that we got each other's backs on this journey, so we can keep retaining and keep abstaining. So I never thought I would make it this far. I'm still surprised, but just remember that no obstacle is impossible, and you will rediscover who you are as a man when you embark on this journey. It's magic. It's positive magic. You know, I wish the best for everyone, and I don't practice witchcraft, and when you put positivity out there, good things will happen for you. And I'm experiencing these results right now by wishing the best for everyone. I encourage you all to do the same. There's no need for hate. There's no need for competition. There's definitely no need for jealousy. But this practice will make you very humble, and you will discover the truth about human nature and psychology. I've helped around 50 people and changed their lives for the better. I do believe I have the ability to rewire someone's mind to quit PMO and to get away from lust. That in itself is a gift. It's kind of like I'm a psychologist without ever going to school for that. It's a remarkable thing. But this past couple of weeks has been insane. between the podcast interview and then all the attacks that followed after that. I had a couple of bad things happen to me. I won't get into it, but just know that we bounced back and we're 10 times stronger than before. None of these things that occur in the Matrix have any effect on me. They don't bother me. I just keep retaining. And life just keeps getting better and better. And yeah, that's the message I'm going to keep putting out there, is that if you keep retaining, you will keep winning. It's inevitable. God's watching over his children, his retainers, and he is blessing us. Said this in the previous video, but the best part about being a man is being able to retain your seed. And you being able to prove all the drainers, doubters, and non-believers wrong. It's one of my favorite parts of this journey, is you get to prove these people wrong. When they say that it's placebo, you can just tell them, no, to you it's placebo because you can't go the distance on the journey. If you were able to go triple-digit days, you would know that this is real. The glow is real. You can't hide it. The benefits are supernatural. And you can't pretend to have the glow. You can't pretend to have all this extra energy to the point where you only need to eat one meal a day. Yesterday I did a full 24-hour fast. I didn't eat anything because I was so charged up from being on this 500-day streak. You can't pretend to only need 3 to 5 hours of sleep per night. That's something that a drainer is just not gonna ever experience. It's just impossible. The drainer is gonna need the 3 meals a day. The drainer is gonna need the 8 hours of sleep every night. The drainer's skin looks like they're older than they really are. The drainer's eyes have no life in them. I don't look a day over 25, and I'm about to be 36 next month. That's just proof that SR really works. It reverses the aging process. Why do you think all these drainers look older than they really are? They have no life left in them. So you are doing the right thing by retaining your seed. Never forget that. This practice is a miracle. It works wonders. It restores your health. You'll be in a good mood all day, no matter what happens. People won't bother you. The Matrix won't affect you. The only thing that matters is you and God and Christ and other retainers that are on the same righteous, narrow path to salvation. That's the only thing that matters. And another thing I noticed is that all retainers, we all think in a similar way. And we're all connected because we're all on the same highest vibration and highest frequency possible. Once you reach this level, you will see that we're all the same. There is no difference between each retainer except for the age and the location. That's the only difference. We all have the same thoughts. We all have the same vision. We all want the best for each other. And we all want to make the world a better place. 500 days of semen retention. I don't know how I got here, but it's unbelievable. It's a very special moment in time for myself and the whole SR community. I definitely couldn't do this without YouTube. I definitely couldn't do this without the knowledge that I've gained from watching other retainers on YouTube. I could not do this without all of the hate and all of the attacks that I get. The hate and the attacks act as a fuel to the fire that is just going to keep burning for as long as I retain. I'll also mention that I'm on 615 days of abstinence. If I didn't get with the last woman I got with, I would probably be around 700 days of SR right now. I do think about that all the time. I'd be close to 2 years, which is 730 days. When you're on this journey, you don't make the same mistakes that you used to make. Obviously, you look at women differently. You're more selective with who you allow in your life. You have high standards. You have good intentions for everyone. But you don't waste your energy. You don't bother with drainers. You don't bother with people that have a dirty, unclean spirit on them. And you could easily tell. Now, I don't care if women consider me Andrew Tate Jr., because if you look at his accomplishments, who would not want to be compared to Andrew Tate? So when you're a man and you tell the truth to women, you will be attacked for that as well. They're allowed to have their standards, but you're not allowed to have any. Make that make sense. But that's just the world we live in. Something I've gotten used to is that you're supposed to have no standards. You're supposed to allow degeneracy to continue, and you're supposed to allow that into your life. No self-respecting man is going to allow a 304 into their life, because this boils down to your reputation as a man. Your girl represents you. She's supposed to be your better half. So if you choose the wrong partner for yourself, if you choose the wrong woman, well, that makes you look bad. That makes you look terrible. Not trying to be an asshole, just trying to protect myself. Self-preservation is a must when you're on this journey. I'd rather be alone for the rest of my life than have a woman enter my life that ends up making me look bad. And I know guys that have allowed this to happen to them, and it is embarrassing for them. Even secondhand embarrassment is something that I experienced after seeing this happen. So the retainer knows better than to do that. than to allow something that's not up to his standards into his life. That is just a life-changing mistake. So watch out for these simps. They're not here to help you. They don't want the best for you. Obviously, they don't want the best for themselves. So if you're around these people, they want you to fall with them. And I'm not going to allow that. $500 days, man. Self-respect is too high. Self-preservation is my main concern. I've definitely conquered lust. I've definitely quit PMO. I definitely stopped cold approaching women unless I see a spiritual goddess that is just a 9 out of 10, 9.5 out of 10 out of this world. I can't live without her. I want to wake up and see her every day. That would be the only exception. And that is yet to happen. But yeah, we're halfway to quadruple digit days. Hopefully 1,000 days is gonna happen one day, but only time will tell. Every day is a fight, you know, every day is a battle, but you keep getting stronger and more powerful. You already know we're gonna win. All retainers around the world are gonna win no matter what. We were selected for this journey. We were handpicked by the Most High to succeed in life, and nobody can stop that. $500 days of semen retention. Thank God for allowing me to reach this point. I'm bringing the whole SR family and the whole SR community with me to the top. You know, we're all gonna make it. The view from the top of the mountain is the nicest view that I've ever seen. I plan on sitting back on my throne, the king's chair, for the rest of the day. I'm gonna be celebrating. So with that being said, it's DELADO. Don't ever let it drop at 500 days of semen retention complete. Here's to the next 500 days. The road to 1,000 days. Quadruple digits. Peace and blessings to everyone. Hope everybody's doing well. I'll see you in the next one. God bless you all. Peace.